Bila saya jaga kepentingan orang bawah, rakyat bawah, rumah kos rendah, rakyat miskin. Bila saya ditegadang, rakyat angkat saya naik semula.
Berikut adalah berita terkini mengenai pelucutan Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim sebagai Timbalan Perdana Menteri dan Menteri Kewangan.
In politics, power can come and go. Some rise quickly, some fall before they even have the chance to rise again. However, there is one figure whose journey was different. A student activist, a minister, a deputy prime minister, a political prisoner, and eventually the 10th Prime Minister of Malaysia. His name is Anwar Ibrahim. The question is, how was a leader who faced numerous political challenges able to guide the nation through the Malaysia Madani framework, and to what extent has he contributed to the nation building process in Malaysia today?
To understand the contribution of Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim to nation building, it is important to first understand who he is.
Anwar Ibrahim was born on 10 August 1947 in Chirot, Taupun, Penang. From a young age, he showed a strong interest in social issues and education. During his university years, he actively participated in student movement and gradually gained recognition as a young leader who boldly fought for the right and interests of the people. His involvement in Persatuan Kebangsaan Tajak Islam Malaysia and Angkatan Belia Islam Malaysia further strengthened his reputation and made him widely known at the national level. In 1982, he joined the United Malays National Organization, marking the beginning of his official political career. Within a relatively short period, he held several important positions, including Minister of Education, Minister of Finance, and Deputy Prime Minister of Malaysia. At that time, many regarded him as one of the country's most promising future leaders because of his leadership qualities, political influence, and commitment to serving the nation.
However, his political journey was not always easy. In 1998, he was dismissed from his position as Deputy Prime Minister. Shortly after, he was also imprisoned. This event sparked the Reformasi movement, which called for justice, transparency, and changes in the country's political system. Despite facing many challenges and political pressure over the years, he remained a symbol of the reform struggle. Many thought his career was over, but history had other plans. After more than 2 decades of political struggle, Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim was finally appointed as Malaysian 10th Prime Minister in 2022.
However, he did not just return just to hold a position. He came back with a new vision for Malaysia.
On us to strengthen ASEAN's unity and centrality, to pursue growth that is both resilient and fair.
After becoming Prime Minister,
Datuk Anwar Ibrahim
introduced a national development framework known as Malaysia Madani.
Keputusan dasar kita itu harus menjamin sokongan kepada pemodal supaya dapat dijalankan kegiatan ekonomi itu dengan baik, tetapi jangan menyebabkan penekanan sengsara bagi rakyat.
Malaysia Madani is more than just a political slogan. It is a development framework that emphasizes a balance between economic progress, social development, and human values. This framework is built on 6 core values: sustainability, well-being, creativity, respect, confidence, and compassion. Through these values, the government aims to create a more inclusive, integrity-driven, and sustainable nation. However, a vision only has meaning when it is translated into action.
The first initiative focused on the welfare of the people and poverty reduction. To help people cope with the rising cost of living, the government introduced the Menu Rahmah, which offers affordable meals so that everyone can easily access basic food.
Perdana Menteri Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim mengumumkan bantuan sumbangan asas rahmah SARA berjumlah RM100 untuk warga Malaysia berumur 18 tahun ke atas.
The sumbangan asas rahmah, commonly known as SARA, was introduced as targeted financial aid for low-income groups to cover over daily basic needs. The My Kasih program helps beneficiaries purchases essentials through a cashless system at selected supermarket.
Rasa macam okey lah sikit. Boleh beli barang-barang dapur macam tu lah. Biasa saya beli barang-barang dapur lah untuk keperluan macam tu lah.
Baguslah. Kasih wang memang bagus. I think rakyat is good lah. Because I tahu I punya jiran ada dapat. Itu hari baru tanya dia. Dia memang happy lah. Kerana dia orang memang perlu. Bukanlah kalau boleh lanjut lagi. Kerana memang rakyat ramai yang memang perlu dengan bantuan ini.
So overall, this initiative aim to ease the financial burden on the people and ensure it reaches those who truly need it.
Besides the welfare sector, the government also implements various economic reforms to ensure the country's financial stability and the well-being of its people. One key step is targeted subsidies aimed at ensuring government aid is no longer given broadly but focus on those who are truly qualified. The Budi program was introduced as financial assistance for specific groups, especially to reduce the burden of fuel costs and living expenses.
Baik, Kementerian Ekonomi maklumkan sistem Budi Madani Eruan 95 Budi 95 berfungsi dengan lancar dan
RM1.99 ini hanya untuk warga negara Malaysia. Kita guna MyCard.
Malaysia antara negara yang menjual minyak yang murah, tapi kita pun kena gunakan benda tu sebaik mungkin lah, tak membazir, and kita pun tak boleh bagi orang luar sewenang-wenangnya pakai minyak subsidi kita.
Kena timak cemat lah sikit kan, timak cemat lah sebab bukan problem kita je, seluruh dunia.
At the same time, the government addressed the rising cost of living by implementing various interventions to stabilize price and strengthen people economic resilience. This approach shows the government effort to balance national fiscal responsibility with public welfare.
In the area of education and human capital development, Anwar Ibrahim emphasised strengthening the capability of the younger generation to face future challenges. A key focus in enhancing technical and vocational in education and training, or TVET, to produce a highly skilled workforce that meets current industry needs.
Pendidikan dan latihan teknikal serta vocational selain sains, teknologi, kejuruteraan dan matematik kini dilihat sebagai pemangkin penting transformasi tersebut.
Additionally, the government has introduced initiative related to artificial intelligence or AI to provide students with early exposure to future technologies.
Di peringkat akhir kalimat hari ini, tatkala meluncurkan program AI untuk rakyat,
digital skills such as technology literacy, programming and the use of digital system are also being strengthened to ensure Malaysians are better prepared for the digital economy. So overall, this education focus aims to develop human capital that is more competitive, innovative and aligned with global demands.
Although Malaysia Madani introduced a various positive initiatives, each policy has its own strengths and challenges. Therefore, the effectiveness of this approach can be evaluated through a SWOT analysis. From a perspective of strength, Malaysia Madani is guided by important values such as sustainability, integrity, compassion and trust. These values help the government make better decisions, ensure the policies are more consistent, ethical and focused on the country's long-term development. In addition, Malaysia Madani shows a strong commitment to institutional reform and anti-corruption efforts. By improving transparency, strengthening accountability and supporting independent enforcement agencies, the government aims to increase public trust and create a more effective governance system. From the perspective of witnesses, one major challenge of Malaysia Madani is the gap between planning and implementation. Although many policies are well designed, issues such as bureaucracy, slow decision making, and limited resources can reduce the effectiveness. As a result, people may not see the benefit immediately, which can lead to disappointment and lack of confidence. Another weakness is the growing socio-economic dissatisfaction among citizens. government reform and subsidy changes have increased the cost of living, especially the B40 and M40 group. Although these measures are intended to support long-term economic growth, higher daily expenses may reduce public support and confidence in the Malaysian Madani agenda.
From the perspective of opportunities, Malaysia Madani has potential to strengthen Malaysia's position in the global economy through governance reform, digital transformation and sustainable development. Malaysia can attract more foreign investments, strengthen its economy and increase its competitiveness in industries such as digital technology, renewable energy and advanced manufacturing. Another opportunity is strengthening social cohesion and national unity by promoting values such as respect, compassion and inclusiveness. Malaysia Madani encourage better understanding among people and different ethnic and religious background. This can help create more united society, reduce social division and support long-term stability and development in Malaysia. However, from the perspective of threat, Malaysia Madani faces challenges due to political instability. Since the unity government is made up from a different political party, it can be difficult to reach agreement on certain policy. This may slow down decision making and affect the implementation of reform. As a result, public confidence in government may be decreased. Another threat is external economic and global challenges. Issues such as inflation, rising energy prices and global economic uncertainty can affect the Malaysian economy and increase the cost of living. These challenges may slow economic growth, reduce investor confidence and make it harder for Malaysia Madani to achieve its long-term goals.
Overall, Anwar Ibrahim's journey is a story of challenges, resilience and transformation.
From a student activist to the 10th Prime Minister of Malaysia, he has experienced numerous events that have shaped his leadership approach today.
Through Malaysia Madani, he has introduced a development framework that focuses on public welfare, economic progress, human capital development and better governance.
Although challenge remain in this implementation, Malaysia Madani provides an important foundation for building a nation that is more just, inclusive and sustainable.
Ultimately, the success of a nation does not solely depend on the policy or leaders, rather, it depends on collective effort of all citizens in realizing the nation's development vision.
Because in the process of nation building, every citizen has a role to play and every effort carries meaning.